So let's sit. We'll start seated today for a little bit. I think, let me move this up a little bit. There. Okay, start in a nice, easy seated position. If you need to be sitting on a blanket or something to lift you up, feel free to do that. I'm not using any props particularly because I don't know what you guys have at home. Although we use blocks yesterday with Connie because she's got 2 blocks there, so I know that. But anyway, today we're going to sit and start with our breathing. So wriggle into your sit bones, as I always ask you to do, and then neutralize your pelvis. And as you start to come into use, your breathing, lengthen up through your spine, all the way up through the top of the head. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and your shoulders relaxed down. And close your eyes if you can. Let's do it. You don't have to, but you can just keep them soft. If it's hard to keep them closed, try to come into you. Come into your body. Leave all of this distraction stuff out that doesn't belong here. And then focus on the breath as it comes in, on your inhale, and exhale it out. Now, while we sit, pull the belly in towards your spine. It strengthens and helps to keep your spine straight. Lift through the breastbone. So you breathe into your heart center initially while you get into your rhythm. So maybe you'll count on an inhale, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to the crown on 4. Exhale down, 2, down your spine, 3, into the earth on 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down, 2, 3. Now try not to grip any of your muscles or get your body involved in all of this. Just breathe. Inhale in. And let's sit here for about 2, maybe 3 minutes. Focus completely on you and how your body feels and the balance in your body. Maybe set an intention for your practice today while you're breathing here. Maybe you have an affirmation that you use. I am prosperous. I am calm. It can be very simple, whatever it is. Just keep it in mind as you breathe. If you're counting your breaths, maybe count longer. See if you can elongate those inhales and exhales. Take your time. Be very centered while you breathe. grounding into the earth. Two more deep inhales. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. In honor of your practice today, just continue to stay with you as you breathe and scan your body. See how it feels this morning. And then raise your face. Allow your hands to come down to the lap. You can open your eyes very gently. Breathe. Let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. And again, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Just let everything go. Good. And then take the arms up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Reach out now with your fingers. Maybe walk the fingertips out further, lengthening through the spine, through the arms, through the shoulders. Drop your head. 2 deep inhales into your belly. And at the bottom of your exhale, pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back toward your torso. Stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Change the cross of your legs. Inhale and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take it straight ahead. Go into the hips just a little bit and lengthen through the spine. Walk your fingertips out and away and then drop your chin. Let your neck relax. Breathe into your belly. And again. At the bottom of the exhale, start to walk the hands back. Pull the belly in to help you stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. All the way up. Nice. Good. Let's take the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind you for a kickstand. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, take a quarter of a turn to your right. Let your head just go right along with your spine. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, another quarter of a turn. See if you can take the navel with you. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it as far and as twisty as you'd like. All the way around. Look over the shoulder. One round of breath. And then a deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring it back around to the front. Very nicely. Change right hand to the left knee. The left hand goes behind. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, quarter of a turn. The neck go right along with your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, another quarter of a turn. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, use both hands and push that twist however deeply you care to. Take one round of breath. And then deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring it back around to the front. Woo. Take the legs straight out in front of you and shake them out. A little bit of tapping up and down your IT band. Make sure everything is moving in the body and flowing as it should. Put your feet together and flex them, please. And then as you sit up nice and straight and tall, arms on high. Keep the shoulders down your back. Now, we're going to just come forward as in chair pose about 3 inches. So come forward and you'll start to feel those hamstrings, yeah? Take another deep inhale. See if you can lengthen through the spine. Keep it long. Exhale and fold another 2 or 3 or 4 inches. Keep the arms by the ears as best you can. One more time, deep inhale, lengthen. Think long, long spine. And then as you reach down, maybe the hands will come around the outsides of your feet, maybe. And then once you have hold of those feet, maybe you're at your shins or your ankles, wherever you happen to be, inhale, pull the shoulders down your back and lengthen through the spine once again. Look up and lengthen. And then exhale and fold it over. This time, allow the neck to relax and the chin to drop. Round through the shoulders and breathe right between your shoulder blades if you can. Try to breathe right into the back body. And each time you exhale, maybe you can let go a little bit more. This is a complete back body stretch. I like to put my hands over the tops of my toes, if I can, if you can, and just a kind of a cool thing to do, at least I like it. As I inhale, I keep the toes flexed, the feet flexed, but as I exhale, I push the balls of my feet into my hands, like I'm gonna point or half point the toes, and it pulls my shoulders and my spine a little bit longer. Breathe into that. And then inhale, flexing the feet, rise the body, and then exhale and point through the balls of the feet, stretching the arms and the back. Let your head go down as far as it wants to go. Now stay here and breathe. Feel those hamstrings getting a nice stretch. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, start to let go and start to walk the hands back up. Pick your head up so that your spine comes up straight. Pull the belly in as you go. Yeah, good. Then pick the knees up. Put the soles of the feet together and drop the knees out to the side. And then rock and roll side to side. Just to give yourself a little massage. See if you can take the knees all the way down to the mat. Breathe. Yeah, movement into the body is nice. Good. And then as you come to neutral, holding on to these ankles, inhale. Let's look up for a cow stretch. Arch your back and take your heart up to the sky. And then push your chin up also. Push it out. Give it a nice stretch. And then on the exhale, round your back, pull your shoulders forward, holding on to these ankles, round, drop your chin. And then inhale, scoop the heart up, stretch through the chin. Exhale, bring it back. Oh, feel that lovely stretch through the shoulders. Again, inhale, lift, stretch your neck. Exhale, bring it back. Oh gosh, feel those shoulders. Stay back here for just a minute. Breathe into it. Just round the back and breathe right between your shoulder blades for a moment. Try to drop your shoulders down away from the ears. If they're up, try to relax them down and let the weight of your body stretch your arms out to pull the shoulders forward. And then on your next inhale, let's sit up nice and straight and tall. And then as we come forward, we're going to take this. I'm taking my right leg straight forward. The left one is by the side of the thigh. Okay, this time the arms come up. And we're going to take a stretch over this right leg. So try to turn your torso just a little bit so that you're square to that foot. The foot faces straight up and down. And then as you come out, maybe you'll take your left hand to the outside of that right foot and continue to twist just a little bit, bringing your head down towards that knee. Breathe into that. And again, nice deep. Good. And then as you release, pick the head up so you can walk it back with a straight spine. And then this time we're going to cross this foot over the top of the thigh and keep this left foot flexed nicely. Put your hands behind you. Take the shoulders back and bend the elbows. Scoop your heart up to the sky. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Try to pull the shoulders away from your ears as you lift your heart. Take a couple of breaths here. And then you can bend into the elbows and bend this right knee. See how that goes for you. Okay, and we'll go into that left hip. Hello. And as you press into the hands, try to bring your chest up towards that calf. Breathe into this. Just breathe into that left hip. Keep your shoulders down your back, lifting the top of the head as high as you can. See if you can feel the release in the left hip. Good. Maybe walk the hands a little bit closer towards this knee, towards this calf, and then press and lift your chest. See if you can get it closer to the leg. Yeah. Breathe. Good. Nice. One more deep inhale. And on this exhale, we're just going to lengthen through. Let your right leg go straight. Straighten it all the way out. And then we're going to pick this left foot up, and we're going to stand on it. Cross it over to the other side, outside of your right leg. And then pull the knee towards the center of your body. And once again, hug the knee until you can hug it into your chest. See if you can sit up that straight and tall. Okay? And then this time, for our twist, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let your right hand come around behind. Take your left arm high. And then drop that left elbow to the inside. Am I going the wrong way? I think I am. I'm going the wrong way. Never mind. Don't do it that way. Hold still. Just for a moment. Take your left hand behind you as a kickstand. Take this right arm high. And then put it on the outside of your left knee. And then lift and take your twist. There we go. Breathe into this. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. I have to remind myself whether I'm mirroring you or whether I'm doing exactly what I'm saying sometimes. I forget. Breathing and twisting. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, you can release this. And you can bring this left leg out and shake both legs out. Once again, let's pull this right foot up into the thigh, and high on the thigh. Okay? And then flex your left foot, leg is straight, arms come high. Exhale, let's bring it forward. Kind of bring your right shoulder around to reach for that foot. Keep your left leg extended. Either grab your foot if that's doable, go to your shin if you have to, or your ankle. If you can take your right hand to the outside of that left foot, and then drop your head and breathe into this hamstring. Nice, deep, full body inhales and exhales. Nice. And as you're ready, then up comes the head. And then you're going to walk the hands back with a straight spine. Pull the belly in to help you up. There it is. And then take this right foot and cross it over the left, just above the knee. Flex the foot purposefully. Hands come behind. Take the elbows and shoulders back. Yeah. Take them back. Open up your heart. And lift your heart to the sky. Breathe here. It's as though someone is pulling on a string on your head just to lift it and keep stretching it up and away. Breathe into that, and then a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, as you exhale, kind of soften your body a little bit so that you can bend the left knee. Okay, and we're going to this right hip. Once the knee is bent to wherever you want it to be, it could be out further, it could be in further, closer, whichever works for you. Then inhale and lift the heart and take it in towards that bent leg. And breathe into your right hip. With a nice deep stretch, yeah. Breathe. Good. And if you want to, if it's doable, if you're in the exact right space for you, stay there. Otherwise, walk your hands a little bit closer towards your hips and then pressing into those arms. Take the shoulders down your back and maybe you'll touch the calf of that right leg maybe. Breathe into that. Feel that lovely stretch going on in that right hip. Breathe it. See if you can maybe feel any kind of opening or freeing up. You can relax the muscles a little bit. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, let's just let this left leg go forward. Straighten it out, and we're going to pick up this right foot and place it on the outside of your left leg. And this time, pull the knee mid-body. See if you can sit nice and straight and tall. Flex that left, okay? And then this time, your right hand comes behind as a kickstand. Keep your body lifted. Left arm comes high. And then we're going to put it on the outside of that right knee. And then lift and take your twist. And breathe. Try to have your spine straight up and down, as close to straight up and down as you can. One more, deep inhale. On the exhale, soften the body, release around, good. And then let go of this leg, shake it out for just a moment. And then let's cross the leg up over the tops of the knees and find our tabletop for just a moment. So walk it back. Let's do a couple of cat-cow stretches because we love them. So inhale, look up, arch your back. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Into your cat stretch. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift in your cow. Oh yeah. Stretch your neck. And then exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Lift the back body up. Hold it up for just a moment. And then as you neutralize your pelvis, lengthen through the spine, pull the belly in. Now we can curl the toes under, pick the hips up, woo, straight up, and then push back into your downward facing dog. Hello, downward facing dog. Drop your head, walk your feet, pressing into the hands to push your hips back and try to get your heel to go down to the mat. Walk it out, find the calf in that left leg, find the calf in that right leg to give it a nice deep stretch. Just keep pushing your hips back, 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 back. Good. And then settle both heels back for just a moment. Make sure your hands are nice and steady right here. As you fly your tailbone high, pick your head up and look where you are, and then step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And then heel and toe these feet about hip width. Grab opposite elbows if you can, and hang in your Uttanasana for another complete back body stretch. Let your head relax. Shake it yes and shake it no. Shake the shoulder and girdle, all of the torso, what you're thinking, what I'm thinking as I'm down here, besides taking stuff off my mat that I don't like, I also consider that there's still a string at the top of my head, pulling it straight towards the mat. And as you relax the spine, the vertebra open, open, open. We spend a lot of time trying to lengthen through the spine. If your hands, if that's too much on your hamstrings, soften the knees just a little bit or to wherever you need them to be. Go ahead and let's put our hands behind the calves, maybe pull the head towards your knees, wherever you happen to be. Breathe into that. And again, see if you can lengthen the spine down as you do that, as you breathe. Just feel your head going down closer towards the mat. And then, deep inhale. Exhale, make sure your hands can drop right down in front of you. If they don't get to the floor, let's bend the knees. You can put your hands on your shins if you need to. Drop your head. And then we're going to round up, pushing the feet, stacking one vertebra on top of the other once again. Oh my gosh. Until we're all the way up to standing. Whew, take the shoulders forward and up and back. And again, forward and up and back. Oh gosh. And then take them back and forward. Just round it out. Just circle them around a little bit. And then shake your shoulders a little bit. Go ahead and shake your hands a little bit if you want to. Get them ready for our flow practice. Wave at me. Flap those wrists and wave at you. Good. Wave them together and wave them out. Okay, good. Stand a little bit wide. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce. Inhale, lift the arms. Inhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Good. Swing the arms. Boom. Good. All nice and loose. You want all the juice in the body to be ready to go. Shake the legs. Yep. Okay. Get yourself set up so that we can start our sun salutations. So here we go. Let me turn a little bit. Let's see how that works. I'm not used to being, yeah, that's okay. All right, so come into Tadasana. Find your feet and bury them into the earth. Pick your toes up. Engage your legs. Curl the pelvis under, pull the belly in, and lift right through the breastbone. Shoulders are down your back. Chin is parallel to the floor. Top of the head reaches for the sky. Breathe into this for a moment. Remind yourself of your affirmation or your intention for your practice today, and breathe into that. And then in honor of our practice, we go into our sun salutation. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to a push-up position, chaturanga. Inhale, through to up dog or cobra. Open it up, exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back, get a stretch, and then step or walk or jump your feet up. Continue inhaling as you look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the feet, arms come out and up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. In honor of every person on this planet. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to a push-up position, chaturanga. Inhale through to up dog or cobra. Lift, stretch your belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. And then take that right leg straight back and up. Just hold it up for just a moment for three-legged dog. As you push into your arms, press the hips back. Maybe you'll go flat onto that left foot. Your right leg doesn't have to be any higher than your hip. And then take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let's just bring the nose into the knee as you come to plank. So squeeze it in here. Inhale, take that leg back and up. Inhale, or exhale, bring it in. Bend that knee. Inhale, take it back and up. Maybe up a little higher this time. Try to keep the hips square. And this time as you bend the knee, think about it, flow it right up to your right hand. Find your lunge. Let's be in lunge here for just a moment. In fact, we're going to take a nice deep inhale and lengthen through the body here. Exhale, let's drop that back knee for just a moment and point that back toe. And feel that hip flexor stretch that you're getting on the left side. Press into the right foot and bring your arms up for a lovely crescent moon. Breathe. Maybe take your gaze up if that feels good to you. All those muscles are working for you. Keep breathing. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, let's let these hands come down. And we're going to curl the back toe under. And we're going to pick the back knee up. Just straighten it out. Okay? Keep your gaze forward and let your head and neck go right off the spine. Exhale, let's bring that knee down one more time. Just let it just touch the mat. Touch, touch, touch the mat. And then bring it up, straighten it out. Inhale, lengthening the spine, press into this right foot. Let's step into the left hand and take our right arm up for twist. Because we love to twist. And breathe. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that right hand down on the outside of the foot. And then look back at that left foot. Pop off of it. Bring it in about a foot. Turn it flat. See if you can be heel to heel in line here. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale. Look up and lengthen. And as you exhale, Straighten through that right leg as you walk your weight back to the left leg. Maybe your right nose, maybe your right knee will come to your nose. Breathe into that for a moment. Take a chance on stepping into that right foot, and you'll actually feel your right hip come up a little bit. And then take a chance on stepping on the left foot. Push it back. See how that feels to you. Maybe the left hip comes up. Then pin that right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, one more time. Take your nose towards the knee. Breathe into that. Good. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bend into this right knee. Take the hands in front of us and raise up that left leg for standing split. See if you can maybe balance. You might want to try that. Keep picking up. Use those strong leg muscles, your hip flexors, your glutes, all around the hips. Squeeze and lift that left leg. Maybe you'll take one arm out, maybe you'll take two arms out. It's up to you. One more deep inhale as you lift that left leg. Lift, lift, lift. And then exhale, bending into this right knee. Step your left foot next to the right foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's stand all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Ah. For the planet. Breathe. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Chaturanga. Inhale through to up dog or cobra. Arch. Just stretch the belly a little bit. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Push it back. Good. Now this time, take your left leg straight back. And let's see if we can't push into the hands to press into that right heel. The left leg doesn't have to go that high, but keep it solid. Keep it straight or it gets heavy. If you don't engage the muscles, the leg is heavy. So push it out as though you're going to stand on the wall behind you. Breathe. Yeah. And then set your hands comfortably wherever they need to be for this. Let's take the shoulders even further away from your ears. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, bend the knee and bring it to your nose. Inhale, take it back and up. And again, exhale. Inhale it back and up. And this time, with the thought in mind that you're going to swing it through for your lunge on the left. Good. Lengthen through, pick up that back knee nice and strong. And then we're going to allow that right knee to come down. Do not move your foot. Let the knee come down wherever it is, if that's doable for you. Point the back toe. And then as you lift your torso away from this left thigh, up come the arms. Crescent moon. Breathe. Pressing into that left foot so you can feel your hamstring turn on. One more, deep inhale. Exhale, let's bring these hands down. And then we'll curl the back toe under once again and pick up the knee. Boom, straighten it out. See if you can do it without your hips having to go up and down. Exhale, the knee comes down just a bit. Just touch it and then inhale it back up. Stretch it out. Good, take a deep inhale as you lengthen through your spine. Step into your right hand, take your left arm up for twist. Yeah. Breathe. Open the heart. Keep that right knee lifted as high as it will stay. And breathe. One more deep inhale. Let's exhale the left hand down. Drop your head, look at your right foot. Pop off the back foot. Bring it in about a foot and turn it flat. You want to try to be heel to heel here. So check that out. Inhale. As you look up and lengthen, pin your left hip back and pull the right hip forward. As you exhale and straighten through that left knee, walk your hips back towards the right foot and straighten through that left knee. And breathe. And just for kicks, stand on your left foot. Just shift your weight. Just by pushing into the right foot, your left hip will probably go out to the side. And then as you press into the left foot and stand on the right foot, your right hip might go out to the side. Pin it back. Square the hips as best you can. Breathe. Deep inhale, exhale the nose towards your knee. Good. And then inhale, look up and lengthen. Open up your heart. And as you bend into this left knee, take the hands in front for balance. And take this right leg up for a standing split. And if you can straighten through both legs, that's your goal. If it's too much on your hamstring, either don't take the leg up quite so high or soften your knee or whatever it takes for you. Maybe you'll try to balance. One hand, two hands. Maybe you'll wrap your hand around your ankle. Keep lifting that right leg up. Use those strong hip muscles, the hip flexors, and lift. And breathe. One more, deep inhale. Exhale, bend into this left knee. Bring the right foot down next to the left. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Whew. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms come out and up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Breathe. Remember why you came. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Let's hold it. Let's hold our push-up position. Make it comfortable. Get the shoulders down your back. Straighten through the spine. Pull the belly in. Lift the head up so it's growing right off your spine. Breathe. Good. Now, if you're going to modify with me, let's take the right knee down. Exactly underneath your hip, step into that right hand. Turn to the left. Stand on your left foot and take that left arm high. Modified side arm balance. If you're stacking your feet, hang in there, hold up the hips. Maybe you'll pick up that left leg an inch. Maybe you'll pick it up a foot. Whatever works for you. And then as you bring the foot down, the hand comes down. Step back to plank. So push it back. Straighten it out. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through to up dog or cobra. Hold it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Walk it out a bit. Couple of breaths. Good, and then step or jump or walk your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press the feet, arms come out and up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Just know that what you're doing for your body is good work. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to a push-up position and hold your push-up. Hold it. Now, take the time to make sure the shoulders are over the wrists, that every knuckle in your fingers is on the mat, that the shoulder blades are down your back, that your knees are strong and long, and you're high on the balls of your feet. Pull the belly. Breathe. One more time, deep inhale. And on this exhale, let the left knee, if you're gonna modify, left knee comes down underneath your hip. Step into your left hand, rolling over to the right side. Take your right arm high. Okay, if you're not modified, stack your feet. Maybe you can pick up that right foot a little bit. Maybe you can pick it up more. This depends where we're at today. Take a couple of breaths. On the exhale, down comes the foot first, and then allow the hand to come back to the mat. Step back to plank. Hold it for just one inhale. Exhale, take it down. Chaturanga. Bring it through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Walk it out. Breathe it out. Good, and then look where you're going. Step your right foot up. Turn your back foot flat. Stay bent in this right knee as you come into warrior one. Lift. Here again, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Press through that back leg and try to square your shoulders and your hips to the front of your room. Breathe. Take a deep inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper into that right knee. Continue to breathe. Good. Open up the heart. Open up the arms. Keep that back leg solid. Let's interlace the fingers behind. Stretch through the shoulders and lift. And then on an exhale, just bring it to a humble warrior. Nice and slow, take your time. Breathe. Pull the shoulders from your ears. And take the arms up as high as you can. And then on your next inhale, press that right foot to come up. Release your hands, bring them all the way up. And then just turn, shift into warrior two. Breathe. The front knee is bent. The back one's nice and solid. Breathe. Good. And then drop your back arm, your hand to the left. Bring your right one up. Take a nice peaceful warrior. And then on your exhale, let's come to side angle. So that you come deeper into that right knee. And then as you come out of that, bring it to warrior two. Good. And then I'm going to turn around here. All you have to do is turn your right foot forward. I'm going to turn around and face the screen. So here we are in a wide-legged stance for Uttanasana. Engage your legs. Press to the outsides of the feet. Curl the pelvis under. Pull the belly in and lift right up through the breastbone. Arms come out. Exhale, the hands come behind. We're going to interlace them again. And then open up the shoulders and lift the arms if you can. Lift the head. Exhale. My feet have to go out a little wider so that I can come down as close to the mat as I can and hang here. Ground your feet. Pick your kneecaps up. Engage the entire lower half of your body. Breathe. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands, take them out to the side, and let's just take them forward and lift the torso up. Just for a sec. Ooh. Bring the hands under your shoulders, and then maybe you'll scooch it down so that your head comes to the mat. And maybe you'll come into a nice headstand from here or not. Or just come this far. See if you can get your head flat on the mat. Hands in front of you. That's just as good. Headstand. Maybe. Lift. Yeah. And then take it down. And turn it over. And bring them back to where they were as best you can. Bring the hands out, look up and lengthen. Take your time, don't let me rush you, just go at your own speed. Exhale, let's do another forward fold. And maybe your elbows will come down to the mat. Maybe, maybe not. Push your heels out. Breathe here. Good. And then as you plant your hands out in front of you, I want you to shift your weight to the balls of the feet. So the shoulders come over your wrists and pick your heels up as though you're going to press into a handstand now. And then exhale the heels down, rock it back, let your hands go wherever you want them to go to pick your feet up, the toes up. Balls of the feet come up. And then rock it forward. Shoulders right over the wrists. Press into those hands as though you're going into an arm balance. Pick the heels up high, like you're going to come off of the toes. And then rock it back and pull these toes up. Pull your hips back. Nice, deep. We've gotten into these hamstrings nicely. And then as the hands come back in front of you, we're going to walk the hands to the left. And we are going to turn the left leg so that left foot's out and come into lunge. Just come into a lunge right here. That right knee lifted. And then flat on both hands, step back to plank chaturanga. Inhale through the up dog or cobra. Up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it back. Breathe. Nice. And then here comes the left foot. Bring it up by your left hand as best you can for your lunge. And then pull that right one in, turn it flat, and come into warrior one. Ooh. Come into that front knee. Lengthen through that back leg. Squeeze the hips, pin your left hip back, right hip forward. Maybe open up the heart. Take the arms out to the side. And then we're going to interlace, put the other pinky on the bottom this time. And then open up the heart again, lift. Woo! Exhale, humble warrior. Humility, humble warrior, right here. Breathe into that. Keep that left hip underneath of you as best you can. Breathe. Bend a little more into that left knee. And then as you inhale for the next time, come on up, lift the torso, release the arms, bring the hands up, and then open the body, open your hips for warrior two. Gaze is out over your front knee, over that front hand. Breathe. Drop the right hand. Bring your left one up. Take a peaceful warrior. Oh yeah, stretch that left side body. And then, woo, as you come forward, come to the elbow and come into your side angle. Yeah, look underneath the arm if you can. Good. And then as you come back to warrior two, bending into that knee, this time your left toes come forward. Press out through the heels. Exhale the hands behind you. Put the other pinky on the bottom again. And then open up your heart. Lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Nice, deep forward fold. Take the arms over the top. Brush your shoulders by just rocking them side to side. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Breathe. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands. Bring them down underneath your shoulders for just a moment. Let your head hang. Maybe you'll get to a place where your head actually comes to the mat. Maybe. That would be a goal, or a goal, maybe for some. Whew. Give your top of your head a little massage. Just roll it around a little bit. That's your crown chakra. And your head, the top of the head loves that. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Square through the hips. Take your right hand around this right ankle, left hand around that right hand, and pull your nose towards your right knee. And breathe. Don't let your hips sway one side or the other. Keep them square. And then as you release the left hand, bring it around to the left ankle. Take the right arm around that left hand, and pull your nose towards your left knee. Keep your hips square and breathe. Try to get hold of the breath. Use your ujjayi, victorious breathing. Good. One more deep inhale. Let's take this right hand around, and we're going to walk the hands. We're going to turn the right foot and the right leg out and come into lunge. Woo, right here. Okay. Lengthen through your spine. Breathe. Straighten out through that left knee. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, plant your hands. You can step back to dog or take a vinyasa right here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it back. We meet in dog. Push it all the way back. Good. Now, plant your hands. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Shift your weight so that your shoulders come over your wrists. Pull the belly in, and then we're going to come down to an 8 count into table. 7, 6, 5, 4, pull the belly, 3, keep the knees up, hovering, 1, hover for 2, 1, and let them come down. Oh yeah, put the big toes together, separate the knees about as wide as your mat, walk yourself back to the heels. See if you can get a nice stretch in your low back and work your way into child's pose. Bring it all the way in. Bring your breathing back to your ujjayi. Woo. Good. From here, See if you've got yourself settled down, first of all. Just settle down. And from here, we're going to come to the elbows and the forearms. And we're going to drop the shoulders. And as we pick our hips up, the shoulders go right over your elbows. And then you bring the knees in together, or slightly together. Curl the toes under. And as you're ready, pressing into these elbows as hard as you can, pick your hips up, lift for dolphin, push on the forearms to set your hips back, and then as you come forward, bend the knees, come on down again, point the toes, relax back, hands come to your feet, and curl over your thighs. Let your shoulders relax. One more time, head comes up. We're going to bring these forearms to the mat. Hands go straight out from the elbows. Keep the elbows directly underneath your shoulders, curl the toes under, and press it up. Find your dolphin. Walk the hands or walk the feet a little closer if you want to. Shoulders are down your back. Breathe. Good. And as you're ready, we're going to lift the left elbow and the right elbow and push it back to downward facing dog.
Oh, you're kidding.
I didn't kid you. Here we go, girls. Here we go.
Oh,
Being down dog. Oh,
I'll do it.
goodness. How'd you do?
Not well.
Okay?
Not well.
Good. Good. All you can do is try, right?
Yeah.
Practice.
Whew.
So here we are, and now we're facing dog. I'm very proud of you for trying. Thank you. So bring it back. Now you're going to love me even more
Oh.
because I'm going to ask you to, let's drop the right elbow and then drop the left elbow
Oh.
and then walk the feet a little bit closer in and come back to dolphin and push it back. Pull the belly. Breathe deeply. Yep. Good. And then as you're ready, come on down to the knees. Point the toes behind you. Sit back on your heels. And take a little cocoon here. Curl over your thighs. Oh my. Whew. This is what we do when we need to get our mind off of yucky things. Okay? We just focus on our practice. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay? As long as you try. And as you're ready, get hold of your breath. Bring it into a lovely, soft, ujjayi breathing. And then let's bring the hands up underneath the shoulders to sit back on our heels and lift the torso up. I'm going to turn around so I can see you. Shoulders up. Oh, yeah. Whew. Sit hard on the heels. Stretch the ankles out. Pull the belly in. Bring the thumb in. Wrap the hands around. Shoulders and elbows go back. Sit up nice and straight and tall. And breathe. And again, deep inhale. Exhale it out your mouth. Softly. And again, deep inhale. Exhale. Good. And when you come forward this time, shake out the feet. Then curl those toes under. So we can do a toe squat. So that I can do a toe squat because my foot needs it. Sit up on the heels. Once again, get heavy on them if you can. Thumbs into the hip flexors. Wrap it around. Shoulders go back. Top of the head lifts. Breathe. Good. And again. Stretch those toes. Stretch the soles of your feet. Very nice. Good. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's come back into table for just a moment. So find a really nice table, okay? And then we're gonna do a cat-cow stretch again. We're gonna inhale, look up and arch your back. We're gonna exhale and tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and pull the back body up. Now hold it up for just a moment. And then glide your hips back towards your heels. Don't go all the way down. And then when you get as far as you can, neutralize that pelvis, lengthen through the spine, pick your head up, and glide it forward. Oh, nice. Good. Now, walk the hands forward. Keep your hips high. Take a puppy dog stretch, just because we can. Bring it down. Breathe. Hips are high. Arms are long and strong. From here, we're going to press into the hands, pick the head up, watch where you're going. Come back kind of through table. Leave your hands right where they are, though, and let's roll the body down to the mat. Yeah, bring your forehead down. Walk your hands, lay the hands down either side of your torso. Bring the legs closer together. Palms are up. Now, take your shoulders away from your ears as much as possible. Engage those legs. Curl the tailbone under, pull the belly, and lift into Shavasana. Arms, legs, shoulders, head. Breathe. Breathe. And then bring it down. Turn your right cheek to the mat. Oh boy. Here we go. Inhale, the forehead comes to the mat once again. And then inhale, lift. Arms, legs, reach it all the way back. Shalabhasana. Breathe. Again, deep inhale. Now leave the legs up if you can. And bring the arms out to the side. Yep, and then turn the palms to face each other and reach out front. Woo! There it is. And then bring the hands by your chest. Drop your feet. Let's just push it back to downward facing dog. Roll over the tops of your feet. And push it back. Nice. Good. Now, take your right leg straight back and up. Open the hip. Take it up as high as it will go. Bend the knee and let that right foot fall to the left. Get a lovely stretch through the right side body. Keep your shoulders square to the front of the room as you do this. Inhale, lift that leg up. And then we're going to bring it through for pigeon because we're so lucky. So we're going to get to practice that again. Drop the knee. Inchworm the leg back, the long leg back. Pull your right foot, put it wherever you want it to be for your stretch. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, take your puffy pigeon and lift. And on your exhale, roll forward. Excuse me. Come down to your elbows, or reach the hands all the way out if you prefer, but shift your weight forward as you come down. So the strength of this stretch is in your right hip. Okay, and your hips make all the difference. Your hips are what shift your weight. So if your hips, let's say we wanted to come back up and you wanted to shift your hips and bring it back, right? Or pick them up and bring it forward. Or press into the shin of your right leg and lift completely. And bring that down and come back to your lazy pigeon. How about that? So just relax. Is this feeling better, Connie?
Yes.
Okay. Another 30 seconds, please. Bring your breath back to its ujjayi. Nice and easy. From here, we're going to start to walk the hands up. Bring them back as much underneath your shoulders as is possible for you. Inhale, take the shoulders down your back, open your heart, keep your tailbone curled under to stay out of that low back. Lift your head. Press into the right shin just a bit. Press into it. Push it down. Good. Squeeze your hips. And then as you come down, curl the back toe under. We're going to step back to plank just because. Okay? So just pick that foot up and take it back to plank. Neutralize your hands underneath your shoulders. Breathe. And then pull the belly in. Lift your hips up, 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 up. And here we go. Back to downward facing dog. Pull it, lift it, pull it. Shift your weight. Back you go. Push it. Nice. Get a nice stretch in that low back. Take the left leg up as high as you want. Open the hip. And then allow it to fall over to your right side. Breathe into this. Try to keep your shoulders square to the front of the room. And then as you take the leg back up, you're going to bend the knee and bring it through. Once again, pigeon. Drop that back knee. Point the back toe. Inchworm that back leg back to your left hip. Comes to the mat for your pigeon. Inhale, lift your heart. Feel your right hip flexor stretching here as you lift your chin. And then as you exhale, shift forward. Shift your weight forward so that you lay over that front shin and come to your elbows. Or come all the way down to your arms if you want. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Breathe here. Breathe right into that left hip. Please do not let your mind wander here. Okay, stay with you. We're just cooling the body down a bit. Yeah, good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Stay here for 15 more seconds. And focus on that left hip. Make sure the back leg is going straight back, that the knee is buried. And as you're ready, you'll start to walk it up. Come up to the hands. Bring them as close to under the shoulders as you can. As you lift your heart center up, press into the hands, press into the left shin. Squeeze your hips. Lift, lift, lift. As you exhale, curl the back toe under and walk it back, step back to plank. Just step it right back. Pick your head up. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to take a deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to allow the knees to come down to the mat. Okay? And don't, without moving them anywhere, don't bring them forward or back. A couple of yogi push-ups right here. So the elbows stay close to the body as you come down and up. Woo! Turn one. Try to keep the shoulders away from your ears. That's a hard part. There's two. Woo! If you want to be in full plank and do this, feel free to do that, okay? I can't quite manage that. And again. And up. Good. And then put the big toes together, separate the knees, do however many push-ups you'd like to while I go back to child's pose. Work your way down, or continue doing some push-ups. Find your Ujjayi breathing, please. Relax it down. Push into your forearms and hands to round your back so that you get a nice back stretch. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Breathe deeply into it. And one more time, relax it down into child's pose. Come on down. Good. As you're ready, start to come up. We're going to just sit over to the side and come to an easy seated position. Right here for just a moment. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch your thumbs right into the sternum. Drop your shoulders down and take your attention to your breathing. Slowly, mindfully inhale and exhale. Maybe count it. From here, you can finish the class in meditation right here if you want to, if it feels good to you. Otherwise, anything else that your body wants to do, go ahead and do that and take your Shavasana. Otherwise, you stay here and meditate. And this will be our final pose. Unless you go into Shavasana, which is fine. Whatever works for you, please. If you're sitting in a nice, easy, cross-legged position, try to relax all the muscles that are touching the floor. Make sure the spine is going straight up and down, that you're not leaning forward or backwards or something. You can allow your hands now to come down to the knees. And once you've dropped into your meditative place, just be. Find your peace. Stay with it. Begin to bring your attention back to your breathing, wherever you are. With deeper breaths, inhales and exhales. If you're in Shavasana, very gently, mindfully make your way out of Shavasana. Take your time. There's no rush. We have plenty of time. If you're meditating with me, just hang in there. Move your jaw around. Make sure it gets stretched. And as you come to an easy seated position, bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. Now scan your body and see how you're feeling. And thank yourself for being here today. I thank you for being here today. That was a lot of fun. Anything to take your mind off of this COVID business. Yoga, I think, is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. It's also the healthiest thing that you can do for yourself. Clear your mind, clear your spirit. Let the pure you exist right here. Take a moment with me, please. Send out your love and your thoughts and your prayers to the people on this planet that are suffering. Send them your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. And remember, this too shall pass. So keep coming back to yoga with me, will you? The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste.
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 Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you maybe Tuesday.
Have a good weekend, Barbara.
Hmm?
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. Have a great
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. Be
Thank
safe.
You too.
Too.
Have you.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.